those giants, that's a little bit of a stretch for him. If that happens, that's going to be a rare occurrence. In this case, however, he is the one to beat Sirjon, an upstart in Smash 4, and has since proven himself to be a staple of the European tournament scene.
Yeah.
And today we can see why, all the way in winners semis here, facing up versus Semi.
And I remember, if I'm correct, these two facing off at Calyptus Cup a couple of weeks ago.
I think so, yes.
Where Semi lost, if I'm correct. They had a close set where they both played out of their mind, but Semi didn't manage to take the win. Let's see if today will be different.
Exactly. I have played this matchup with Semi myself, and I do believe it is a little bit rough for Young Link.
Yeah.
That speed and range on Zero Suit is really going to make it hard for Young Link to set up any of his usual traps. But look at the trap right there.
I mean,
the offstage trap.
I mean, when your opponents hand you their stocks on a silver platter, it's going to be a lot easier. But you know, Semi definitely not a player that wants to take games like that. He wants to fight.
Exactly, and fight he will. He's not one of those projectile-heavy younglings. Every time he throws out a projectile, he makes sure to wait for the confirm. And look at that, another Gimp!
Damn, this is going by quickly. You blink and it's over.
Semi making quick work out of Sirjon, but Sirjon, I mean, as you mentioned, we know what he can do. He just has to find his footing, but so far this is not happening!
Oh my god,
a
Semi!
free stock to start off the first game?
1 minute and 30 seconds?
My goodness, Semi.
Does Semi have a bedtime?
I gotta be home by 9. I gotta end this right now, homie.
I mean, Sesame Street it was like half an hour ago. I need to go home ASAP.
Mom recorded that, and I need to watch it tonight.
My milk is getting cold, homie. My milk is getting cold.
That's an extremely quick game one, and you know you don't see that often from Semi. But talking about this player matchup specifically, Sirjon a very aggressive player, while Semi more of a defensive player, a little bit of a reactive player as well.
Yeah.
I can see how that happens because Sirjon constantly goes forward, goes in, and that opens him up for that counterplay that Semi has.
And look at that frame one switch to Palutena. He's like, I'm having none of this, even though the matchup, you know, might be in my favor. Who knows? I'm not dealing with it. I'm just going to pull out the Palutena.
I think that's probably for the best. This change of pace is not only good for a matchup, but also for your mental game.
I mean, you still got 2 games at the very least to play with, so definitely some room for error and experimentation.
Exactly. Look at that. Semi controlling the mid stage here, and through comes the Nair. Palutena making quick work of those stubby limps of Young Link, but the downer is going to break through. Sirjon landing aggressively, and once again walling out that Young Link. The name of the game here is the range advantage. Young Link does have those projectiles, but they're not too effective against a character like Palutena with 2 great projectiles of her own and a reflect.
And so far, Sirjon doing a lot better, even having the lead right here against Sem. Okay, that's going to be the back throw. Palu off stage. And yeah, you know, I can imagine also Palutena being a lot harder to edgeguard for Young Link than Zero Suit is.
Exactly, that warp is going to be easier to 2-frame, but intercepting it is obviously not that easy.
He
but
made
the
that
drift,
back, really?
Yeah, that's a lot of drift on that LP, and just like that, Semi showing us some of that good decision making, being a little bit early to get a little bit extra use of the drift, and
that's gonna
reacting to the explosive flame. Very well done.
I mean, as a Palutena player, it's hard to not get tempted to throw out those explosive flames.
Oh, and did you see that combo out of the throw by Semi? You don't see a lot of younglings do that. That is relatively new, and I do know... Ooh, is that going to be it? Not quite. I do know Semi has bought an Arduino specifically to practice those combos.
Really? Okay, interesting.
Talking about commitment right there. Nice edge guards right there, getting a little bit of extra percent. Trying to confirm with the arrow, but he wanted it all, and there it is!
Definitely, because he could have gotten a confirm off of that, but he was like, I want it all. And he got it all. Not the way you'd expect to, but Semi with the prowess is definitely still close out that stock.
See, it's such a consistent way to go. Instead of going for the combo, you keep up the pressure, and now it's all, and then it's all to Sirjon to find the right answer, because the pressure is still there.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's looking like, you know, do you want to get 3-stock with ZSS or do you want to get 3-stock with Palu? But no 3-stocks here as Semi loses his first stock.
I think he made a little bit of a misjudgment right there, because he definitely had the room to recover there. But at the end of the day, he got some percent out of it and still has the stock lead, so nothing ventured, nothing gained. Look at that. Semi utilizing that little Kokiri sword to wall out Palutena. You don't see that often. The Z drop on the bomb to wall as well, and Semi just constantly putting on the pressure, and it's all up to Sirjon to find the right answer.
All right. Just struggling to get something started in neutral, and that Nair will be the answer he's looking for, but you know, 22%, you're gonna need a lot more.
This is when Young Link is at his weakest, when he's in the corner. Then there, beating Palutena there. That's very, very unexpected on my part, but that was good judgment by Semi.
Man, is this winner's semis or winner's round 1? The way Semi's been playing, he's making it look like it's super easy. And, you know, I'm especially surprised because Sirjon took that set just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it leaves me wondering. It's like, did Semi just study this matchup this hard? Did he study this player this hard that it's suddenly this out of balance? Or
he has the specific VODs to make the comeback happen, right? He can study those, and that's not something that Sirjon has. I mean, a loss, it's cliche, but it can only make you stronger. And in this case, you can see through fire and flames, here comes Semi with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing that is so surprising to me is that the Zero Suit was not working out. It switched to Palutena. A great start, and as soon as Semi adjusted, it's all gone.
And I think that switching back to ZSS is the right decision. You know, anybody can get 3 stock. It happens. The secondary didn't work out. It's still your main that you know the best, that you're most confident in. And it's also the ZSS that took the set last time. So good decision by Sirjon.
Oh, that rising back air is going to intercept the jump, but not quite going to confirm into a kill, though, or a combo, I should say. Here's the pressure by Sam, sharking the ground, but Sirjon finding the right ways to break the zone, reading a jump there with the up air, immediately resetting when he realizes it doesn't work. Very good judgment right here, and there is the spot dodge. Excellent reaction right there, Semi.
Yeah, getting a tether grab of his own. Percents are looking pretty even, you know, definitely a lot better than it did in the first game. And Sirjon managing to get a couple of grabs going.
Sirjon showing why this matchup can be so rough, because as I mentioned, the speed on Zero Suit is just so extremely rough to deal with for Young Link. And then that Zair, it just goes through those arrows, through the boomerangs, and it hits Young Link as well. So it doesn't just negate the camp game, it even converts it into an advantageous situation.
But Semi definitely showing he can also play up close and personal.
Yep.
Racking up 134% already.
Exactly what it wants to do. Intercepting the down B a light gear before it even happened.
Exactly. That's that. You know, he must have studied the VODs. You know, that's not something you just do.
Nope.
The attack was out before before he landed there.
Ugh. Is he playing Shock or Young Link, because he's seeing the future right there? And
I mean, Young Link knows a bit about
time traveling himself.
Yeah, well,
exactly. Look at that, almost getting that combo. Not quite. Good DI by Sirjon, realizing what was going to happen. Up on a shield, very well found.
Yeah,
very nice break right there. Sirjon keeping it even, and that shows a lot about how good of a player Sirjon is.
Yeah, and as ZSS, you really need to be brave enough to go for those callouts.
Oh yeah. You need to make your opponent respect, and only then can you really utilize her great neutral game. Oh, spot dodge up tilt, a classic. Oof. He was not expecting that spacing. Very well done by Sirjon.
Yeah. Nice 3-piece combo right there.
Yep. Sirjon looking extremely solid right now.
But still trailing just a bit.
Yep. Semi still controlling the pace of the match here when they do reset to neutral, and that is not what Sirjon wants. He needs to stay in that mid-range, because that's where Semi has to make the choice. Will I retreat with a projectile, or do I intercept? And it's that choice that really defines who wins the matchup. In this scenario, Semi just making the right calls. Look at that, that's the mid-range again. Using that Zair, as I mentioned, to break through the projectile and hits Young Link. Semi not getting the punish, a little bit late on the reaction. That's very rare. Oof.
Oh,
that's a KO!
He underestimated the range on that down smash, and Sirjon gonna take the lead for the first time in the set.
Sirjon, well, not the first time we saw that Palutena as well, but this time it's a lot more decisive with that main, showing how well he can perform. And that free stock was just a fluke. The adaptation has come through. Down air to back air. Sirjon is on a roll. Look at that, the control right now. Semi trying to roll to regain control, but as soon as
not ready for the tech is Sirjon.
Yeah. I was about to say the comfort zone is getting penetrated by Sirjon, but it's not quite enough. Semi with a breakout back air right there, but he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, not only a breakout backer, but also a break of momentum for Sirjon, because he was starting to run away with it. But that, taking that stock was pretty crucial for Semi.
Yeah, big reset for the momentum, as you mentioned. Look at that, Semi going for the air dodges. I've always wondered why Young Link players don't really use Zair a lot. I do feel like, especially in a matchup like this, it can be a very valuable tool, because you do need the range.
Right.
In this scenario, just he got the drop, but no kick. He was not confident in it. He did not want to gamble the game right there.
I respect either decision. I mean, when you're up this much, you have plenty other ways of closing it out before Youngling gets an option.
That's one of the ways. Not quite gonna be it though. The back air is strong, but not quite strong enough to kill across the stage. The bomb is gonna explode, and that is the assist to call out on the buttons. Sirjon showing excellent adaptation right there.
Yeah. Definitely. And I mean, Semi did have a couple of flops, you know, the missed up smash on the side B.
On the side B, that was big.
And one more where he, I think it was where he missed a punish after a parry.
Yeah.
But you know, besides that, Sirjon definitely the better player in that third game.
Yeah, he definitely showed why he's here, why he's in winner semis.
Yeah, and why he should stick to ZSS, even though that first game was a blowout.
Yeah, I guess playing Palutena did give him a little bit of insight in what he should do to succeed.
Yeah.
Palutena, of course, does have a lot of options available to her, and perhaps that gave him the little bit of insight that he needed.
Yeah, but right now, Sirjon still has to win 2 games against Semi on his counterpick stages.
Oh yeah. Both of those games on the counterpick stages, as you mentioned, and Semi. Okay, that was a good up B out of shield, gonna get a little bit of a combo, but the platform is gonna interrupt
Yeah, and
it.
the counterpick immediately biting Semi in the butt, because normally that's a confirm into an up air.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, I guess in the long run, the platforms will do a lot for him. Look at the nairs, walling out Zero Suit so very well. Once again, intercepting the same down B that Sirjon used that got caught by the down air a little while ago. So that's a habit that Semi scouted out for sure. Oh, catching the bomb, not quite gonna lead into anything. Look at that.
Okay.
Such movement coming out from both these players. Sirjon playing the most defensive I've seen him play in a long time, playing it really slow, waiting for the right moment to break through the projectile usage.
Yeah. It's kind of like an obstacle course. You have to really pick your moments when to attack.
Exactly. The dash back projectiles coming out so clutch for Semi. No, not quite going to lead into the final hit. But the downer out of shield, very rare by Sirjon, but it worked out there. Good character knowledge. Oof. You see that up air come out from Semi? Extremely close to hitting right there.
Right.
Nairballing.
The thing with Youngling is, you know, I do want to say that Youngling can have a problem with KOing sometimes.
Oh yeah, finding that KO, really rough for him. If he gets the setup though, that's fine. But in this scenario,
Yeah, Sirjon, he air dodged, right?
Yeah, I think he thought he had to stage tech, but at the end of the day.
And that's why you should option select.
Yep, exactly. Yep. In case you didn't know, viewers at home, you can press special while you're air dodging for the tech, and that will buffer the special rather than buffer the air dodge.
I mean, it's not like I remember to do it ever, but
it's hard to get in your muscle memory, but it's worth it for scenarios like that.
Oh, yes.
And that is such a lead, because while Youngling does have issues getting that KO, Zero Suit can have issues as well. If she cannot find that back air or that down smash, it can be really rough. Look at that, the Zair to forward air, even by the ledge, is just not enough, and the down B kick not going to be enough either. And this is when Younglings just starts to run away with it.
Yeah, chip damage here and there, and suddenly you're at 99%. It's going to be a back throw, and
it's not about the damage, it's about the control here, right? And
exactly.
all the controls in Semi's hands. Look at that jab interception, just playing with his food. There's the up switch on the shield again, and probably tried to use the boomerang to cover himself a little bit extra, but wasn't quite enough. Sirjon finding that punish, very well done, but still a mountain to climb.
I mean,
nice boomerang throw. Look at that, the sniper.
Yeah, I was about to say, ZSS with Rage can be quite dangerous, but Semi having none of it and cleaning out that stock, and right now having a full stock lead and momentum on his side, but Sirjon retaliating immediately.
I think the main thing that Sirjon has to do here is he needs to start mixing up his landings. All his landings are nairs, and Semi is shielding them consistently. If they're out of range for nair, he's theirs, and Semi is punishing them, just like that.
Yeah.
And if Sirjon starts incorporating empty landings, or maybe even landing side Bs or neutral Bs to mix up the timing, that's going to do a lot for him. But he keeps swinging when he lands. Look at that, the Zair, that's a swing when he lands. The Zair, that's a swing when he lands, and it keeps happening. And when you have a rhythm that predictable, a player like Semi will definitely abuse you for it.
A bit of light at the end of the tunnel for Sirjon, cleaning up that second stock. But at 123%, this is looking like Semi's game to lose.
I have to say that was more Semi's mistake than anything else, but Sirjon will take it. But in that case, Semi, the one who gets the last law, 3-1. Semi's going to move on to winners finals.
Yeah, JV2 winners finals. And yeah, well played by Sirjon. You know, he made the adaptations. He came